Welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur. I can't remember what I was saying last episode. Yeah. How do I play this again? There we go. Quick travel. Fallen Hall. Just gonna get this game done. Well, as much as possible.
Yes.
The X button on this controller I'm using is either broken or really good because it's really sensitive. But, well, even though it's reading as an Xbox controller, it's over the A button. Ooh. I hope this isn't another woman that's going to get killed just because she's near me. They can see me, can't they?
A mortal in my path.
Oh well. Tried to make my way past them.
Fight the dark dustling.
He knew of her. He didn't know of me.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't see the point of you sneaking. They're the one. You're the one that he fought. It's not that bad. I'm going to presume I can't get in here yet. No. No. None of my abilities can get in there, so I'll be back later.
Look, that must be the leader, Saturnin.
Fine, I'll speak to him.
Yes. That was the leader. It must have been Saturnin. And if he's heading in there, that must be where the rest of the House of Sorrows are. We have to get past this door. We need to stop him before the rebels are all killed. I cannot. I'm not a warrior like you are. If I enter alone, it will mean nothing. We must stand together against Saturnin. The seals of this hall are strong, but they can be broken. We must find the sigil stones that lock them. Let us make haste. Farewell.
So I don't have to speak to him. That was easy. I'm in already. Wow. I didn't even notice that he got past me. I thought I was him. Done it. Junk. Junk. So I'm going to guess it. Yeah. So I need to unlock the other two. At the same time, I've got to... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say take that barrier down. But it was gone because it was out of view.
Yes?
You just teleport in front of me. Troll. Ow! Ow. He missed. I find that very rude. You're dead, troll. And so is the Zealot.
Yes?
Ah, the rag body died. You don't stand a chance. Hard? Yep. Not so hard.
Saturnin has sealed
Yes.
himself in the hall's holdfast, and the farewell.
I did want to speak to you, I was trying to run. Seriously, how did you get to that place? Is there seats in the... well, is the walkway in the ceiling? Those are definitely windows. And how many people were living down here before, well, turned to ruins? He hopped in front of my blade and I accidentally slashed him. So does that mean this seal is broken? Yes. Bye. Have a nice fall. Look, there's windows, there's doorways, more doors. It's like there must have been hundreds of thousands of things living down here. Some of them have lights on, so they may be still living down here. Despite this place looking in ruins. I was trying to dodge that. Oop, that was junk. Confront Saturn. Saturnin? Saturnin. Saturnin. So I'm trying to say basically the planet Saturn. And then Un at the end. So, are there actually people living down here?
Time
I don't need that money. Do I have any more abilities? No. That would have been nice. But I would need an extra 10 more points to add on to that. There's no point using that. Yeah, so the triangle button is the only one I need to activate because the other three are sustainable skills.
Another dustling for the heart.
Look, these guys are taking a beating. My leggings are severely damaged. How dare you? Have you killed him yet? That was a well-timed yes, but you had to add a question mark at the end of that. Saturn.
Oh,
No.
this is splendid. I was worried I would have nothing left to see to after I slaughtered these wretches.
Leave the house alone, Saturn. Come, Saturn, this ends here. But it says up on the left, his name is Mercer.
You are mistaken, little one.
Yeah,
I am
thought so.
not Saturnin. Though I can see where you might have made such a mistake. Even I have not seen his face. But I have heard his voice, and the orders it carries. And that is enough. Now, let us fight.
Are you going to be a good fight?
You. You are more amusing than I originally believed. But my master has given me instructions to spare you.
To spare me?
Saturnin has a message for you to deliver to your master. This war is over. Soon the sorrows will belong to the Tuatha.
I have a master?
I can scarcely believe it. All this death, all this destruction, and we have nothing to show for it. No Saturnin, no safety. The Weeping King left the world with good cause. For all that is left of the House of Sorrows is ruin.
Well, that sounds very sad.
Farewell.
The House of Sorrow is got nothing but ruin. How sad is that? I do need to repair my pants. Open sesame. That was it. Oh, joy to the world that I got junk. Woman, you can stop following me now. You can actually head back to base. Because there's nothing for you here. And she's stuck. My job is complete. I've killed everyone, and she was stuck. No point looting the bodies. I just end up getting more junk I don't need. "14 minutes into recording, I'm already yawning. So why is that? It's like literally start recording, I start yawning. I'm not even tired. I've come bearing bad news.
Saturnin, this latest wound he has dealt may be fatal. He need only for us to succumb, and then he can find these sorrows. So that is what we will deny him. Let our losses harden our resolve. Where once we sought victory, we shall now seek attrition. Saturnin has made his intentions clear. He seeks the sorrows. Let us make this declaration his undoing. Fae are the embodiment of magic. When a Delver takes the burden of winter from a Fae, those burdens are in the form of magic. Over centuries, these magics have been collected, contained in a secret location, the sorrows that Saturnin seeks. It is a difficult magic for a mortal mind to grasp, but the accumulation of centuries of sorrows is a fearsome weapon indeed. The burden of a single lifetime of sorrows can be debilitating. Their impact can instill madness or drive a life to end itself.
I was going to say I want it.
Would hold a millennium of sorrows. With them, he could obliterate an army's morale and send them from victory to bedlam.
Yeah, I was going to say I want it until he said it would drive you to death. It's like, that sounds bad. Yeah, I want to kill it.
That will not stop the Tuatha. We must find the sorrows. Only two Fae, the eldest, who reside in Damelrock, know where they are. The way to the eldest is blocked by the Great Scale, a mighty spell which you must bypass. That alone will open your path to the eldest. You must kill beasts on the pans of the scale. Death is the only weight it will bear.
Haven't I killed enough? Surely the amount of people and spiders I've killed by this point
Yes.
should be enough to tip the scales in my favour. Where to now? All the way down there. No. Okay, so that is the only quest I can do for now. But I want to check one more thing. Again, like, to confirm I had definitely broken this quest. Because I attacked him too quickly. Wait your turn, mortal.
I have marked you for my next duel, mortal. Since you're not keeping...
That Fae is clamoring for our heads.
That Fae is a monster, and no one here can stop him. Please, help.
Yup.
Mitharu bless you.
I have definitely broken this quest. Because I attacked him too quickly before he killed the other guy that was here. Actually, I could do either. Because both quests are in the same area. So what are you? Mergens. Because I went the wrong way. How did I go the wrong way? I've just... Shush. I thought it was the right way. That didn't work. I'm kind of curious, do I actually still have my stupid stuff on me? Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I need to get them repaired at some point. I was like, which one's remove? Because I don't want to destroy it. Because there's some point I'm just literally just killing everything anyway. That would just one hit everything, so it'd get a bit boring. It's just fights like them, just like getting a bit tedious. It's like, I've killed you thousands of times. What war can you give me that I haven't already had? It's the same for searching all these rocks. Another quest. What has thou got for me?
Hello. Hail, adventurer. I am Bruin the Bard, spinner of stories, seeker of adventure. Allow me to welcome you to the Caelid Coast, haven to the wise and wicked. These brave soldiers, the finest of the Alfar armies. They escorted me all the way from Melsenshir to these verdant lands. Alas, our journey together has come to an end. But there is still adventure to be had, so join me. If not, then I bid you fair warning. Your journey shall be far less exciting without this storyteller at hand.
What a weird person. Ooh. I'm sure I've already got that, so I'm buying it just in case.
Goodbye.
Oh, good thing I can't attack random people. I have no idea which one's actually my stuff.
I came back to retrieve that letter. Now that I have proof of my past, I can start to build a future. Gastir be damned.
Might as well buy them.
Ah, yes. It has been nearly a decade since I have told tales for an audience, and I seek to reclaim that trade. These soldiers have been of no help. Fight, fight, fight. That's all they think about. So please, let me regale you with tales of the Caelid Coast. I will make sure your time is well spent, and there may even be a twist at the end.
Your spine.
A wise question, and a fair one. As Bard of the Gastir Court, I know all the tales of the Caelid Coast, of how this great land rose and fell, and became what it is now. Allow me the pleasure of your company, and I will lead you through these luxuriant lands, spinning stories of times long since past.
Yeah.
I had a good feeling about you. Someone who cherishes a good story. Let us proceed. The first stop on our tour begins across the bridge behind me. Alas, there is one small problem. That area is favored by our enemies. If you can clear the area of them, I will follow and join you. Goodbye.
Annoying person. Wait, guys. I've got a storyteller with me. And he will not move because you're in his way. So move it. Are we done? I'm not waiting for him.
The Tuatha have
He can come to
forced
me.
their war upon us. They eagerly cut through mortal flesh and mortal bone, and as a reminder of their butchery, they display these mortal corpses throughout the land, turning sanctity into putrescence. The bodies remain on our ground and on our gallows tree, bloated and corrupt.
Excellent work. You are clearly much more proficient in the ways of war than most visitors of the Caelid Coast, even the soldiers. It would be my great pleasure. Picture it. 10 years ago, the rising sun, a lingering fog. Somewhere in the forest are screams, the cries of battle. Then, silence. It happened here upon this site. The ambush of Gorn Akri. It is here on this spot where the Bolgan drew first blood, killing Lord Erengastir, his son, and their squires during their morning ride. Let us move on, shall we? And if you don't mind, there are more beasts to attend to ahead. Goodbye.
That story wasn't that great. I want to know what this place looked like. At the moment, I'm picturing it as the same. Big trees and ruins. So I can't imagine this, well, unless it was hit by catapults or something, I can't see it falling that quickly. Sneaking, sneaking. I managed to cut the back of your legs when you were already sitting down on the floor. It's physics. That one made the most sense because you were standing up. Starting to. I was wondering what that other symbol was. Just where you can jump down. Run, hurry up. The leggings of justice. I've not got enough justice in them for me to replace my gladiator. Come here. Oi, you. Speak to me.
Hello. You have done it. You have rid the gates of the Bolgan. As promised, I have another tale to be told. The very first Erengastir arrived here generations ago from Mel Senshir, before the final tower was raised, when the great giants of Cluracan were but saplings. On that very first morning of his arrival, while the sun ascended the sky, Gastir scaled the heights and saw below him the great keep of the merchant Ancilla. Gastir could not bear such an intrusion on his new ancestral homeland, and swore an oath. By right of mine, and sword in hand, I will not forsake our native land. Now that you've seen Castle Gastir, we should move on to the final stop on our journey. Goodbye.
Let me guess. More Bolgan to kill. I don't have time for you. The unique perk of being a rogue. One-hitting most characters. Because you can literally stealth up to them and kill them. Oh. Bomb. Started running.
Through the woods and mountainside, through the hollows and green meadow, through the summer, winter, day and night, through the hallowed halls of seasons and song, through the vengeance, pride and sorrow, echo the footfalls of the greaves of the Fey Hunter.
That wasn't that much of a story. Wonder if this guy's got a better one this time.
Hello? There, you've cleansed this place of the Bolgan. I shall tell you the last tale, the best of the lot. Believe me, these cliffs were made for my story. I've told the tale of the first Erengustir, he who discovered these lands. And I've told the tale of his descendant, the last Erengustir, he who lost these lands. My final tale is that this last lord took a young mistress to his bed, a servant named Wilda Brandon. They had a child he refused to claim as his own. To assuage his guilt, he wrote a royal letter in which he decreed to her and the child great wealth. But rather than take that letter, she took her own life. Here, that woman was my mother.
Knew it.
Hear me, friend. I do not have much, but I will offer you all that I have to find me that letter. The letter that broke my mother's heart. I will read it, and I will finally know if what my mother told me was true. Then I will destroy it. I want nothing to do with the Gustiers. My mother never wanted his kingdom.
Your mouth's
She
not
only
moving.
wanted his love. That letter has haunted me for 10 years.
You're not speaking.
I will now be rid of it. Of him.
Your left eye was actually just twitching.
Friends. Yes. I suppose we are friends. I'm not sure where to look for Father's letter. Father. It's strange to call him that. I would think he'd keep it near, lest such revelations be discovered. The castle. That would make some sense, wouldn't it? I'll be back at camp. Be careful. I would feel terrible if anything happened to you. Goodbye.
So you led me up here to send me to a castle, which is back there. I love quests. Just sending me everywhere across the entire world. No. Oh, they definitely are cliffs. And there's a castle over there. What's that castle? That letter will have to be for next episode. So thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. And bye bye.